Alrighty, Sheri. Hello and good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you today?
I'm doing amazing. I appreciate you asking. And I know I'm frozen on your side, and but hopefully the camera adjusts itself here. Um, I believe I'm back now. So
Yes.
in the event that I keep on freezing, I will just go ahead and shut off my camera to avoid any distractions.
Okay.
But I would love for us to just jump into our interview, Sheri. And if you don't mind, tell me a little bit about your professional experience.
Yes, I have several years, about 12 years previous at a company called Accent Health, Outcome Health, Patient Point. I started there as a dispatcher, had about 12 technicians under me at that time. Did that for probably about 4 years over there. And then I became the national account coordinator. So basically, again, I had a group of, well, not a group of technicians. I kind of handled all the technicians, but it was for the group installation. Say we had an install at HCA Hospital, for instance, a bigger, larger company of installs, I would handle those as well, make sure the technician had all the necessary equipment, all parties knew how we are going to be connecting, things like that. So I did that. Again, I was there for about 12 years. Unfortunately, it got bought out a couple of times, and after the buyout, finally the last buyout, they did let my entire team go. I did mortgages for many years before that, processing, closing, but my manager from Accentel actually had me come back to head up a team for the installations. I was a supervisor, had about 5 people under me, and managed them doing the installs as well until unfortunately another buyout came and I was let go at that time. I currently work for Johnson Controls. I am a customer support coordinator. So I kind of work with technicians a little bit. What I do for them is anytime they have a job and their dispatcher sends them over to me, I create the purchase orders for them to be able to go out and complete the job. So I get the quotes and then I create the POs, and then eventually sometimes they'll send me the invoicing so I can attach those to the system. I've been very familiar with and worked for many years with Microsoft Office and Compass. Um, I know there's more other ones, other ones I've worked with for many years, but I just can't remember it. The
No
one I
worries.
work in right now, I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. But I have several years of experience in different kind of systems. So yeah.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for that introduction. It definitely put everything into perspective and just, having your resume here. So for when I see I keep freezing, so I'm going to shut off my camera just to avoid distractions.
Sure.
But again, you said it best, right? You have extensive experience when it comes down to dispatching, vendor communications, for one, training, supervising, entering purchase orders, tracking and tracing, and all the fun stuff that
Yeah.
comes with that.
Yep. Yep.
You mentioned some key systems you've utilized as well, so thank you for mentioning that. Now, in reference to a new position, I know you're currently working at Johnson Controls. So, as far as starting a new role, what would be your timeline for that?
As far as starting a new position,
Mhm.
I would love to give at least a 2 week notice, definitely at least a 1 week notice. If a job, they're interested in me and I'm really interested in going with, working for that company, I can always give a week notice as well because I do have another co-partner that does the same job function as me. So I wouldn't leave them empty handed, which I would never want to do. So,
Absolutely. And like I mentioned beforehand here, we can absolutely honor that as well. We never want you to leave a place just abruptly, of course. Um,
right.
so thank you for sharing that. And then as far as any, time off that you'll be needing at all, perhaps doctor's appointment or vacations, do you happen to have anything planned within the next 30 days at all?
No, not within the next 30 days. No, ma'am.
Okay, awesome stuff. Well, Sherry, it truly has been a pleasure getting to know your professional experience a bit further and meeting you virtually, of course. Um, I,
Absolutely.
yeah, I want to go ahead and just stop the recording here. And if you don't
Okay.
mind, stay with me. I want to chat with you
Sure.
really quickly.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.